Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all of you in between, welcome to another live streaming episode from TitoMan.tv. TitoMan.tv has been brought to you by the God Squad Gaming Group from KVK. You can find out more about Tito by searching Tito.tv or TitoMan.tv on any and all search engines and social media websites alike. You can also find more about the group KVK God Squad Gaming by simply taking the search term KVK GSG in any places you may frequent. The gaming live that you see here is a Ps5 variant of Fallout 4, the next gen upgraded edition. After all the hype and everything that's been going on, we decided at KVK God Squad Gaming, why not do a little bit of Fallout? Fallout's been a good favorite of mine for quite some time, so we've been doing the fair bidding and putting in the grind time. And speaking of grinding, we are on episode 132, chapter 0, or episode 132, chapter 1. If you're not familiar with my gaming, we do this gaming almost every single day, so if you do like what you see and you're new here, join in on the road to 500 subscribers and maybe even hit that bell and select all so you don't miss any of the gaming live streams we have. You can follow on socials as well, and any other places you can find me, just search me on up. We've been frequenting the Fallout 4 franchise for quite some time due to the hype of everything, such as the Fallout 3 remake maybe be coming out. We've got a new season of Fallout on Amazon. And of course, Fallout 5 has kind of been rumored, but that's years out. Another nice little thing that I've read this week is that we may actually get another QOL update, or as I would like to call it, quality of life update, or some type of update to the actual Fallout 4. Now, I don't know if they're going to aim at the problems that the game has when it comes down to like mods, but I'm not really sure what all that's about. So Tino's Pizza Rolls, huh? So with all that, that is your introduction. So if you're new here, salute to you. I appreciate everyone that's watching, viewing, hanging out, talking, whatever it is that you may be doing. All I ask for my chatters is to have a little bit of respect for each and every one and treat those how you would like to be treated. And if you cannot follow those types of rules, I'm pretty laid back. However, I will remove you from the chat if you continue to do negative and unexplainable shit. Such as we've been having a lot of trolls come in, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You can troll on me all you want, but the moment that you attack another member of the chat, you will be removed. You have been warned, and when it happens, I will only give one warning. But I did want to take that and put it into the introduction. That way, people do realize that I am seeing you coming in, and I see that you're trying to cause issues. However, I don't care. Yeah, trolls are kind of annoying, Master, but, you know, they exist, and I honestly don't mind, you know, them talking crap about me, or if we banter back and forth. I'm more so concerned about others that come to my chat to come to talk to me, because some people actually need friends, you know. Just because I stream doesn't mean that everybody comes here to watch my content. Some people just like me as a person. Maybe not all of them, but at the end of the day, I really take pride in being able to, give, you know, somebody to talk to, somebody to just hang out with type things. I may be old, but sometimes old brings wise, and if a wise man's talking, you might want to listen. But I ain't claiming too much. So as that is your introductions, of course we're playing it on the hardest difficulty of survival mode. If you don't know survival mode, you cannot fast travel, you cannot do anything, you must eat, you must sleep. And there's a lot of other things, such as the bullet physics and everything now are more realistically damaged. So if you get hit with a critical shot, one bullet could take your life away. Along with many other things. So welcome to the next episode in there. We are on Thirsty for Thursday Gaming. Salute to all of you. We're going to go ahead and start loading in. Speaking of loading in, we're going to get a little 420 celebration going. And yeah, no doubt, got to tape that water up. There's a lot of stuff in the survival. But if anyone has any questions or comments, whether you're live or if you're watching this later on, if you comment and you drop a comment on my videos, I will go back and answer them. So do remember those. There's only a few of you that come back and watch this non-live, but statistics have been showing me that we have 3 or 4 people that actually skim through my lives and don't watch them lives, which is impressive to me. I really appreciate it. And of course, we'll always have here and there. I am going to be starting to release some edited videos. So we're going to do like some tips and trick videos. So be looking out for that. And that's about it. So before we load in, we'll do a briefing on what happened yesterday. Yesterday was Wicked Wednesdays. We did go live, and we were able to get some things done. We were able to travel all the way across the map. We went east, west, and north and south. We were able to go make 2 to 3 different connections. We were also able to decorate 2 more of our communities. Some of the chat members wanted me to do a better job of actually taking care of the survivors and build up some of the places. So we actually have been adding in more time. And I will say that I've enjoyed doing it, and I'm glad that everybody's enjoyed watching me do it. But it is adding on a lot more time to the overall beating of the game. The rules are simple. I want to let the introduction in at the same way almost every time. We are not doing any main missions, so when we do get to them, that'll be at the very end of the game. And lastly, the idea behind it is basically we're going to do all the side missions, pop-up missions. We'll all do companion missions. And the idea is to get every companion to the affinity side. That way we max out and get all their perks. And then we will face off the DLC content. And then once all that's done, we'll do a little bit of survive. We'll go around and finish all our buildings out. And once I feel comfortable enough for that, we're going to go ahead and do the story mode. And I do not know what way I'm going, so y'all just have to tune in to see. Character's name's Reaper. We're a level 78, I think. I'm not sure. So we're going to go ahead and load it up. It's been enough time for some of those to get the notification. So those who want to get in the notification squad and tap in and be some of the first in here, salute to you. And we'll give them a few moments before we start. But overall, we're going to be starting here in the next 2 minutes. So that's enough time for everybody to get in here and get settled. So as I prepare and load up a little pause for the calls, you guys can talk amongst each other or talk to me. All right. Now, that's what happened on yesterday's episode. Today's episode, we're going to be focusing on the echoes of the past. This is one of the only missions that we've tried to do a couple times, and I'll be honest with you, we've had negative experiences with it. Now, we have to have armor, power armor, to be able to go into these area. And I have bad news. I lost my 2076 power slam bat. I don't know where the hell it went. I put it in my box. I came back, and it's not there. So we lost the best bat that I ever seen. Kind of sucks. So yeah, there's that. But if we come across it, we'll try to fix that. I have a feeling that one of the settlers took it and has it in their inventory, but there's no telling. So.
That's a fun and tough quest.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of quests, we did finish the USS Constitution. The robots flew the item into the wall. We'll go check that out today as well. So, yeah. So, without further ado, let's get it popping. All right. Pause for the calls, baby. the fuck, bro? You're about to make me angry. What is going on with this? How did this even fucking get like that? Stop! You're a fucking waste of fucking space. You're really irritating me.
I was
bitch.
looking for my missing legendary spray and pray, and I was looking and accused every settler of stealing it until I found it at the castle.
Maybe that's what's going on with me. I don't know where the hell I emptied it out, and I did not mean to empty it. Then when I went to go back and get it, I couldn't find it. You're welcome. I just didn't want them pills sitting on there and get knocked off. Yeah, you're fine. Oh, Lord, I'm fucking sick. Oh, man.
And I felt stupid for leaving it at the castle.
Hey, we all make mistakes. Alright, well, I'm loaded up. We're going to do a little 420 celebration, and then we're going to get busy. 3, 2, 1, here.
Cause I always put my loot in the workshop in Sanctuary. You good?
420 celebration. Tito time. All right. We are now officially started. Off to get off. Yeah, all I got is Lucille. You know, I might have got. I'm not even going to say that. Well, I'll see it. Hey, maybe it's in here. Nope. Okay. We got the right arm we need to replace. Are you shitting me?
Tito having some fun.
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking sweating.
Oh, I need to turn it.
You're fine.
Some 76. Want me to turn it down?
77.
Oh, that's it.
Oh. Just gotta calm down. Relax. Got all worked up. Ugh, Jesus, dude. Alright. We'll wear that. We'll wear that. And the rest of this fucking shit. What's the left leg? Luck. So the right leg is luck. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. So that'll give me 4 luck. Alright, there's a left arm, and we need a right arm. 10%. I mean, that's really all I got. Yeah, that's fine. More concerned about, like, the stuff that it can do for me. Okay, so basically, I'm covered. Okay, baby doll. Go get some rest. I'll talk to you later on.
The
Alright,
gas
chat.
rifle is good at one-shotting enemies.
Yeah, I got it somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know where the hell it is. Damn! That shit gives a lot.
My Hellfire Power armor is still in the shop.
Is it? Is it being worked on, or what we got going on with it? Alright, that's good. Got the,
repairs and upgrades, but I don't have the resources or perks for the upgrade.
Oh, I understand. We're getting there, though.
Tito.
Hey, Daniel, how's it going, man? Alright, let's see if we can enter this craft, move it out of the way.
Bruh, I just noticed Super Mutant can use Gauss rifle exploding head.
Ah, I got you. Okay. You out here making brain moves. Yeah. That mother, she can be dangerous. Okay, we're gonna go up to the MK2. And we already did the red. So we're either gonna do blue, white, or military. Whoever answers first, that's what we'll go with.
Military. Wait, you already kill all Enclave soldier, right?
I think so. I've got a Gauss rifle already.
Their X-02 are better.
Oh, I've got all kinds of power armors. I'm just making different ones and doing different colors and having a few available at each settlement, because when you're playing survival mode, it's a lot
from
different.
The Creation Club, and it should increase your carry capacity.
Hey, let's see what we got. I think so. All right, we got it all militaried out. I downgraded the MK5 down to the MK2. That way we can have a matching set once it's done. I don't know why, but I like to try to make sets match. Alright, reflects 50% of melee damage back on the attackers.
What is good, everyone?
What is going on, Red? Welcome to the live. Okay, kinetic servos, no. And alright, so we'll take the torso mod. We have some reactive plates. See, I don't have the requirement for that, right? But always remember, if you take something in, you can always downgrade it. So for an example, say I picked up something and then I downgraded it to a no miscellaneous mod, or I put in something else, right? That mod's going to go into your inventory. Even though you don't know how to create it, you can still install it.
Part 132, wow.
I know, isn't that crazy? So we're going to go ahead and put some, damn, that's 10 nuclear material? Oh, God, that's a lot. Ouch. Alright, there we are. They should have said reactive after military, but whatever. Oh shit, I forgot to check.
Bruh,
Everything's
nuclear material are easy to farm.
very well much, baby, buddy, but I'm kind of in between playing a lot. Well, I'm glad everything's easy on survival mode for you, man. I'm gonna get there one day. If I could fucking fast travel, man, nothing would be an issue. But yeah, I mean, as with anything, yeah, you can, yeah, it's easy. Honestly, anything kind of easy to farm. But I'm not one of those guys that's gonna go out and farm. We just gonna play. All right, we're gonna get back to it. We've got the power armor. I think we got the whole set here that we'll use that one. Where is it at? Right here. So we do have this one. I don't think it's injured. Let's check it. I mean, that small injury
I
right
play
there.
on survival too.
That's what I said. I said I'm glad that it's easier for you on survival. I know you told me this many a times. I didn't say anything to the contrary. You can rewind it. Yeah, so, I mean, it's a mediocre challenge to me. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but like certain people, I could see where a lot more struggle from. I think in the beginning of the game, like when you're originally putting your character together, I'd say probably anywhere from like level 1 out to about probably 25 to 30. Once you get past that, like level 22, I guess actually,
So,
you
THT
start having a lot
I'm the
more
pro gamer on
perks.
survival. Face savoring food.
That was your words, not mine. I said I'm glad it's easy for you. But congratulations on being a pro gamer, brother. That shit ain't easy. That takes talent. It does. Bye. Yeah, I think most of my nuclear material is going towards my power plants, which I'm slowly converting all the communities over to the bigger power plants as we go. It's not the biggest, you know. It's not the biggest thing I'm doing, but I think the fucking coolest thing I've been doing lately is the third-person view. Something that I learned when you hold the D-pad down and then you take your camera and you take it and zoom it all the way out back, it actually stays in that position. So now I have his whole entire body that I can see. And it fucking changes the entire way that the third person's viewed. I mean, you gotta like a 9-year-old game out here just shining. I mean,
I bet you for
gotta
melee
brag on
matriarch
it.
Deathclaw 1v1 flexed biceps, light skin tone grimacing face.
I bet you melee one. What do you mean? Like, you bet that the matriarch will kill me or whatever? Word. Cute. Let's see. Alright, let's get focused in here. We're getting towards it. I guess you just have to tune in yesterday. You already missed it. I one-tapped his ass. Sure, that's what you think, man. I'm not the pro gamer, remember? You are. Shabba-dabba-dooby-doo. Alright, so we got to focus this way. I believe it was northwest. Yesterday, right when we got off, we did pretty good on live. We ended up getting bum rushed by about, I think it was like 15 bugs. It was ridiculous. But this time, chat, we got the armor and the cores. It's gonna be more western. Alright, we're one day borrowed out from the weekend. What's everybody's plans? You already know what Tito.tv is gonna have. we'll have y'all some weekend gaming, you know. And we're getting pretty deep into the Fallout series now, so I could definitely say that.
Be careful around glowing sea. Enclave soldier will ambush sometime.
Okay, good look, man. Good pointer. Good pointer. I'll have to definitely keep out because then, you know, like you're obviously gonna have to watch out for the death claws and the routed scorpion. I've learned that walking in a slow pace is my actual best bet. I miss my World Series bat. That fucking bat was awesome.
Perhaps I should clean out the old sensor array. Watch out for its tail!
I should have hit him with that. That sucks. I tried to do the backhand power splash on his big. Whoopsie daisy. My bad. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Oh yeah, gotta love
Imagine
the drugs.
if power armor was real, that would be cool.
Yes. Yeah, like, but think about this, like, the concept of it is not far-fetched, and you already know that there are prototypes that are similar. Plus, you got people that take cosplay to the next level. Imagine someone taking the expertise of, like, robot building, and
Right.
then an artist, and just fucking puts them together, and has, like, you know what I mean? The absolute fun with it. Run. Oh, oh, yeah, we're in trouble. Yes, we are. Drink a little Nuka-Cola. Never hurt anybody. Never hurt nobody. Take some orange Mentats. Hit that psycho. Well, boy, he done took too many pills like Michael. And properly hydrated. Let's get it. Alright. I am jacked the fuck up. Alright, let's look at it. Jesus, dude. Yeah, we're not playing. Vodka, make blood file visual, yellow, gay or reals, herbal form, caffeinated, medace, orange, intense, like a form of transition for its eggs.
Use melee weapon that can cripple enemies.
If I were. Are you blind? Are you watching the same thing I'm doing? Oh, it's going down now. Might as well. Turn around, dummy. Boys on that ass. Alright, we hit that quantum right quick. And now we finna get into this psycho jet. Oh yeah, we hitting it. There we go. There we go. Alright, good stuff. Good pointers, chat.
Bruh,
Appreciate
you
it.
got Molarak virus on THT Vault loudly crying face. How?
I didn't know that your companion, you can get, literally your companion can get it. And I don't Google things and look up everything. So I did a blind playthrough on it. And that's what happened. You seem to be kind of trolling right now, man. I'm getting that troll vibe off you, bro. Basically, you've done nothing but belittle me since you've been in here, so I think I'm done replying to you. Say what you want, talk your shit, but I'm bored. Alright, let's get back focused. I'm definitely going the wrong way there. It's gotta be this way now. How the fuck? Okay, hold the fuck up. Like, oh. It literally was west earlier. That's what I was gonna say. It should lead all the way up. Dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Burn his ass. Hell yeah. Oh, of course he's right up on me. Out of my face. Alright, let's roll on me. Let's roll, Cods. Codsworth.
People will always approach things through their own perspective. Sometimes they can't see how it actually comes across for others.
I know. Well, hey. That's why your name's Logic, man, because you think things logically. Of course, man, you know, I came off rude and disrespectful, but I mean, I don't mean to. Hey, that's just the way I see it. I could be totally wrong.
Imagine
And
Cazador on
usually
glowing sea
I am.
sad but relieved face.
Oh, dude, imagine that, though. You know what? That would be fucking actually a good addition. I kind of wish they would have added in everything from that as well. I mean, I get that it's a different place, and you know, it's always good to not have, you know, the same thing everywhere. But at the same token, I think Cazadors would have been a fucking perfect addition. Like, you get some blowflies and Cazadors and some rad scorpions on your ass all at once. That's a recipe for death. Level 79, y'all? I don't know about that. Like, I'm dead. If he doesn't help me out, I'm dead. Okay, alright. I just mainly need to work on myself and the way I respond. See, I be responding quickly a lot of times, just like whatever. But I at least know that I can walk back and say, hey, it's not the right way to handle things. I hope I don't die here. Let's take some jet fuel. Oh, that's a fucking legendary. This is a hell of a fight.
Blood bug can generate heal after they sting you.
Okay. So yeah, I remember that. Especially at the rate that they do that recharge as well. Gotta get his ass out of here. Oh, I missed. Like a fucking loser. Come on, dude. There you go. Good stuff. I just beat Codsworth's ass. Ha! Hey, bro, my bad. That was not my intention, sir. Oh. Please forgive me, Codsworth. Alright, I took a lot of time doing that. Alright, let's get this right.
I named my gas rifle Wasteland Killer.
Well, I like that. I like naming my weapons, too, as well, Master. I don't name all of them, but... Oh, yeah, we would.
You should equip Codworth with mini nuke backpack while in Sentry Bot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go! Smack! Get off of me. Oh, I ran out of fucking... Oh, wow. Well, that sucks. Yeah. That's my fault. I forgot to grab the extra fucking fusing cores. What an idiot. Rookie move. Holy. Well, those fights took way longer than I actually intended them to. So that's partially my fault. Jeepers peepers. Tell you what. We're obviously not going to do this the whole time, so. We got the halfway mark. The good thing is obviously that this will be marked on the map. So let's just get fucking boogie woogie on. Boogie woogie woogie everywhere. Alright. Alright. Let's go. There once was a man in the wasteland. He jumped around like a madman. He's running around in third person, 'cause it's not. Oh, great. Let's go. You don't want it. Alright. Let's go. Get some. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Bro, you ain't helping, bro. Stupid bitch. Left me out to fucking dry to run the opposite fucking way I want to go. Yeah, kiss my dick. I'm out. Three, two, one.
Nice try. Are we still having fun?
Oh! Catch up. Guys worth putting in work down there. Getting jumped. Get wrecked. Alright, Codsworth, I'm coming. Situation got a little crazy. Alright, let's move. I don't know why our dude is, but he needs to come on. There you go. My panties is in a wash. When we get to when we get to our outpost, we'll do a pause for the calls and do a short Tito time. think a good short would be fucking to document every time I go to a fucking fast food place and they get my fucking order wrong, which is literally every fucking time I go. It's crazy.
Yeah? If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. The place is run by robots.
Well, shit on me, bro. Stupid. You know what that means. Alright, that one has 90. This one has 98. I don't know if fucking 2's gonna do it, Chad. I don't know, man. We're halfway there.
Easy living, this
Growing well.
Seems to be growing well.
Yes.
Fucking water pump. 56. I wonder if the let's check something. There it is. Alright, 31 purified waters. I'm gonna go on the limb. Alright, we got 71 waters. Damn, bro.
Huh?
My back hurts. My feet hurt. Everything hurts.
Everything hurts. Where is the...
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Y'all are idiots. Let me move y'all's trough. Oh, you can't move it? What the... Man. That's crazy. That's diabolical. Whatever. That don't even make fucking sense. Bro, we about to put a Vim machine in, bro. I'm tired of it. Tired of this shit, bro. We gotta have a... Boo! I hate all of you. You can put a door there. Maybe that'll keep y'all from fucking just standing in the doorway. I don't get it. Do not stand in the doorway. Do not stand in the doorway. There we go. What the fuck? There we go. And get the damn Vim put, bro. What in the shit? I'm just trying to damn my Vim cooler in, bro. Roses. Why can't you put the son of a bitch on the wall? I don't like that. This is bullshit. Now move your shit. There it is. Oh God, you know what? You about to... Y'all, why are y'all doing that for real, dog? I will murder every one of you. Move. I'm playing with y'all, man. I'm not, though. God, alright, we're gonna do something about that, because they're driving me fucking insane. Alright, there's the vending machine. I'm gonna put a door right there. I don't know if that'll help. Fucking Jesus Christ. Something's gotta help. Y'all just kill it. The fuck? I just don't get that if it don't. It's so odd, bro. It's so finicky. It just doesn't lock into anything. Damn, I got 23 of these? What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yes?
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay. Got it.
Alright, now your punishment's over. Next time, think about it. Now go. Alright, here we go.
You can find 3 holotapes in Fiddler's free trailer estate.
Yeah. Let's put the guillotine like over here. That way. There we go.
And tapes is pretty much telling kids don't listen to weirdos.
That's funny. It's true, kids. Don't do it. Don't listen to weirdos. It's fucking hilarious. There we go. Take y'all's ass down there. You fucking stop. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of focusing on here. Nothing major. We'll throw up a few here and there's. We got what, like 50 power, what is that, 56. First things first, let's go ahead and add in. I guess the idea would be to, I guess the number we're going to aim at is 100. That's the number I want to aim at. Like, let's see. Let's see. Alright, hold on one second. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. While we're paused, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna do a little bit of Tito time. Wicked. Alright, hold on. Gotta put some more into breakdown mode. We gotta do a breakdown on it. Breakdown on it. Breakdown on it. Alright, I got a grinder. It won't take but a second. Alright. Far out. Far out. Alright, putting everything up. Thank y'all for the patience. Thank you for your patience. And thank you for choosing KVK God Squad Gaming. KVK God Squad Gaming can be found by searching up key term KVK GSG anywhere you frequent, or search engines available. Because when we game together. And when we game together, we game as a family. KVK, the family. Alright, countdown. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. We have liftoff. Alright. And now see what we need to do is put the pulleys. Run. Bam. Listen here, mother. Everett. You heard. You can do whatever you want. Kind of like that, actually. I just don't understand why you can't delete certain. Like that tree right there. That tree ain't got no business being there. Like, whatever, bro. And then they fucking need to add in a mow grass. Fucking fake texture bullshit. All that. The only real thing I can do is use this. That motherfucker gonna block it out. It's the only one I know that'll do it. And you can raise it up and down, so I think that's what it's gonna do. I just ain't got enough fucking concrete for all that. Yeah, that look a lot better though. Blocked out a lot of it. It's crazy that's a thing. Alright, ain't got much concrete left, so I ain't gonna take it all. We got 17 of these bad boys. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep running this motherfucker. Why can't you get rid of this tree? Come on, Fallout. Damn it. Being a little bitch. Being a little bitch. Get that little hoe shit right there. Sorry. To play this fucking game. Yeah, hoe. What you gonna do now? What you gotta say now? Told the bitch to back it up like a grave. Told her to turn around cause I don't like how her face look. I told the bitch, you need to talk to the wall like Facebook. All around the world, people know what I'm about. I'm hot like a husband that's caught a cheating spouse. No food fight, but I'll be carrying biscuits. Y'all are all two squares like Thristy. Y'all are so broke you can't even pay attention. I am not fucking broke. That is not an opinion. Alright. Dork Boy and his friends. Dork Boy wins again. Dork Boy. Dork. That would be cool if I could just get these to make it look like it's holding it up. Give it that. Did that actually do it? Did it do it? I like it. Man. That's why it's minimalistic, but this boy, I put a bus right there, I don't care. A, B, C. I'm telling you, 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Let's go for you and me. A, B, C. I'm telling you. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I ain't know about this little problem. Okay, there we go. I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. Do 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 do. Alright, Wonk, 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 wonk. Ding, 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 ding. Come on, man. Why are you being so finicky? Are you really doing this right now? Man, you being a little bitch. You know what? I shouldn't have never built that one. See, scaffolding is good to keep them out as well and make it look like it's holding up something. But it depends on the one you use, though. I wish it would just connect to the fucking bottom, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, snap onto the, like, I don't understand that. Like, whatever, dudes. Whatever, dudes and dudettes. What the fuck ever. Like, this ain't snapping in. Shout snap. It's no pain. Hey. What's your baby girl? What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. I'm Tito, you know me. Live streaming, ooh. I know these lives take forever. Why can't? What are you doing, dude? Just stop. Alright. I'm getting out of here. It's getting out of control here. If anything, we can continue the top, but I ain't worried about the bottom. We ain't gonna have much more room to build legally. I'll stress that bitch. Let's get drunk, forget what we did. I'm glad there's not like a 7 days to die system where like it, the integrity starts to take a shit. It just floats. Buy you some stain. We gon' smoke it, ooh. I'ma buy you some stank. Yeah, we gon' smoke it together at the house like we. What they call it? What they call it? We call it the ganja man. What they call it? What they call it? We call it the ganja man. Call it the ganja. It was a great chart smash. The ganja man. Ha 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 ha. The ganja man. Ow. pitch, please. I'm a building machine. Let's get jump, forget what we did. So, this is fucking wild. I don't know why it possessed me to do this, but I'm starting to like, at first I'm just like, you know, I need a little uppity area, and then like, it turned into this fucking project. Project KVK. We always doing something on this channel more than what I'm saying. So I failed because you must not get sidetracked by the Wasteland's bullshit. And I'm kind of getting sidetracked by it. Man, my size is getting close. And then coming back to clean up is gonna be a bitch. Let's forget what we did. I'ma buy you a tank. And we gonna take over, bitch. I got money in the bank. Shawty, what model do you want, my bitch? She got her headset. Abrams. Maybe you're the tiger. Oh. So I told that bitch, you getting nothing trick. You couldn't decide. Got that 18 walk fast. If you know anything, then you know your ass is gone. You hear that? You know it's already over. By the time the bullets hit you, you turn into a wet super soul. Sorry, he ain't coming into work today. I don't think he's coming back. No fucking way. What is this malarkey, dude? Totally, bro. Let's get drunk, forget what I did. I won't buy you a drink. I tried to con you, but it didn't fucking work for me. I got money in my bank. Shorty, what you drank? I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Do 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 do. Alright, spreading out your wings, right? Got to do something crazy. I went to the danger zone. I'll take you fucking right into the danger zone. You never know what to do when you get it on red hot. Oh, Lord. No telling what you can do. To yourself, side to that one. I was watching TikTok the other day, chat, and this shit, they got this stupid, like, weird thing where this dude, like, talking about this random dude named John Court. Like, several videos came up, and they're just so stupid that they actually might get a little chuckle out of them. You know who needs to sponsor this channel? Fucking Proper Wild. And I need to fucking contact him. Proper Wild for when you want a nice, clean energy. Everybody be like, well, let's try it out. Tito said it was good. What's good in the hood? We're about to we're about to hit the max level, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and all in between. You don't call me by my pronoun, or I'm not watching your stream. Okay. I guess don't watch the stream, because, I mean, how the fuck am I supposed to know what the fuck you are, or what you want to be? I'm a Zerzay, them, zom, zing, zong, ding, dong, fuck around and hit you with my King Kong. Ooty, ooty, ding, dong. Hell, I was reading an article the other day, I don't know how long ago this was, but they were talking about how, like, one of the dudes in one of the states in the United States had successfully did all the paperwork to be able to be transferred over from the prison. Oh, he had went into prison for murder, and he got all the paperwork in order so that way he could go and be a female, and they sent him into the female jail, and he was in the pod, everything, general pop, all that. Like, he was literally in the women's prison. Like, what the fuck? Showering with them, sleeping, like, and according to the women, he hasn't even had what they call reassignment or sex surgery. In other words, he hasn't had his little wang wang chopped. So when they're in the shower, he is a fully fledged male, intact. Like, whoa, dude. Like, don't ignore little Charlie down there. I'm a female. Do like well, when I was a little kid, you could just like cross your legs and make yourself look like a female. I don't know. People do weird shit. Oh, people are so weird. And probably people come and click on my video. You know what? Fuck him. I didn't say you couldn't do what you wanted, man. Salute. It's the beauty of where I live. You can be crazy. You can even pretend to be crazy. Because we all know you just looking for attention for most of you. You know. Hell, all you gotta do is go to Tito.tv. He'll give you attention. One of the greatest streamers in the world. And I don't have any controversies. I will. But not yet, you know. The day and night is young. It's like, how in the hell? Oh, it's like a controversy. It's like, oh, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Like, oh, you're fucking racist. What? How the fuck? Yeah, because yeah. Oh, I done fucked up. I fucked up this time. Where does it start? Where does it begin? That's the question. Oh, yeah. There's... Okay, right here. I should have ended it way... Shit. Alright, hold on. Whoa! I definitely don't want to die. Being stupid. Do 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 do. Oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that. That's fucked up, bro. It's on so many levels. That's fucked up. Nah, see, because it should connect. It's like I'm working on the greatest project ever. It's like, no, you're not, dude. You're working on a stupid, fucking, dumbass system. Watch your mouth, dude. So I gotta see, the thing is, you gotta think about settlers, you know what I'm saying? Can they fucking use this? And they probably can't. Let's just be real, you know? But, whatever, dude. Real baby for it. There you go. Whoa, what are you doing? There we go. Now we talk. Are we sure we can get that enough fucking closer? I just started snapping on. There's nothing I can do about it. That's as close as it gets. That's real fucking fortunate. Whatever. It's like, oh, but it doesn't work on stairs. Like, what are you talking about? See if this method works. Whoa. Kinda close, but as far as that's gonna go. Oh, it's about to be painful. To the roof off this motherfucker. Like the roof on fire. All white, all white, man, that's a bummer. Alright. This will be the last little bit of touch-ups we'll do. What are you doing? Mommy milker. It's a mommy milker, baby. I'm a mommy milker. Get it up out of my game. You gonna need a bus pass. You gonna bust your butt. But stunner, I got 'em. I cut it out. F it with the scissors. Oh, come on. Unfortunately. Yeah, we need rails for the community because they won't walk over this shit. They'll fall off and die. A bunch of dummies. So, I'm gonna try to fix that. Oh, no, bro. Okay, I was about to say, it's not snapping. Fine, then. Alright, we ain't gonna be able to do this everywhere, so I better make do. I guess the dangerous areas. Fucking know. I think I'm maxed out now. Nah, you ain't maxed out. Just can't build over there. Alright. I guess you better keep your ass from that side. That's all I can tell you. Shit. Oh well. I guess be fucking careful. Maxed. Elder Maxon. Alright, we're maxed. Let's go in, yeah. Uh, very interesting. Alright, that was the most random thing I've ever done. But in due time, we'll fix it, make it right. But obviously, that's not the finished product, and I'm maxed out.
The USS Constitution will give you a handheld Kent if you go back and talk to them.
No, Kent? Huh. Why is this? What the hell?
Canon and it's awesome.
Oh, so they give you a smaller one? I got the larger one. Right in front of the window.
Yeah,
like
it's called a broadside cannon.
Oh, it gave it to me before it took off. I haven't been back, but yeah, it gave it to me before it took off. Anything that's not being used, we need to clean it up. Bag. Go 79. All right, Oh man. Oopsie daisy. What?
Gotta get more. Whoa. Hello.
I just took the biggest dump at work.
Yes, sir. Those are like the best ones because like you're getting paid to relieve. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, deal with that. I poop on company time.
This thing was the size of a football.
Jesus, college or pro?
The plop splashed back up.
Oh, painted butthole. Fuck, I hate those. It's like, dude, no one needed the wet, round brown eye. Like,
They
fuck.
called it Poseidon's kiss.
Oh, they call it a lot of things, but that is one of them. That is definitely one of them. Very much so, sir.
I was rocking back and forth to get it out.
Oh,
Legs in the air and everything.
Oh, man. That's one of them just unbelievables. It's like, damn! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I had to break it into pieces to flush.
Even worse. Disperse. Hey. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing here. We're about there. Thank God. Shaboop. 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 Alright, there we go. That's really gonna fucking be a problem. All I was gonna do is stretch everything over. Oh, look. My body's telling me yes. Alright, we can put all these back here. No big problem at all.
since. Here to spy on me. Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Alright, now. It's praying time. So.
We don't needed to hear about that.
Sweet.
When it comes to the bathroom stuff, you keep that to yourself and not share it where the whole world.
Somebody that was in the chat. Fucking flies in here. Damn it. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm going in and out of it. Yeah. Nothing more can be built. Wanna bet? Oops. Okay, cool. Dang.
Okay. I'm just, no, I was just letting you
Okay. Okay.
know what you're.
About to hand you money. Keep talking. Okay.
There's no hair on this. No hair on this.
A little bit. It's got sheen to it. I wouldn't say greasy. Okay, that's the way.
That's cool.
Question.
You take it in the door? Oh, the door requires power.
Yeah.
You gotta run power to it. Okay.
Not only that, needs a fucking switch. Right there.
Swinging around.
Now this has to go in the chain of custody first. So he needs to do that job. Right. There we go.
It opens inward if the wire don't make it.
No, it's on
Oh,
track.
it slides.
Yeah.
Right.
This is that one. No. That one. I think it was this one.
I'm just too good without the
Yeah, you're right. Alright.
Now it's just making
I'm just helping them out. So that way they're not pinned into a position.
Is that open to go through?
I was thinking about it, or putting a doorway. Yeah, I know.
Hi.
Hey Sam, how's it going?
Dude, how about you?
All is good here. Forget it. It's actually gonna be better this way anyways. We can just do this right here.
Middle of the plank?
I'm trying to go through all this down here. There it is.
My settlement got attacked by gunners.
They get it. They damage. What's the shit? That's not bad. Let me leave that right now. Yeah, I like it. Excellent.
Now it was fine, my settlement is insanely protected.
There you go. Okie dokie. Alright, well, we're maxed out for now.
I got attacked by raiders.
We'll have a little bit of room, so we got 76 water, 34 food, 14 people. No, I wouldn't say it would be.
In Nuka World Quests you can join the raiders.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I haven't never played it before, so I get to enjoy that the first time once I play it. They wouldn't be able to get into those plumbers. Leave that middle open.
You hear apparently this game is banned in some countries.
Yeah, there's a lot of games like that. For sure, for sure. Alright, let's test it. I could put a pressure plate down, and when they walk up, they could automatically open. However, you're right. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. I might think about it later, but for now, I'll just leave it open like this. And then if the raiders or somebody comes in, I can run in here and close it. And then, the idea is to have this kind of fortified in. And then, being that my size is kind of maxed out, it's hard for me to do. So I'm going to take all this down and leave the high side back up and make it look whatever. And do like a stilted back here and a stilted up front, and leave the sides alone since I'm, limited on certain things. Because there's my little power plant, so I figure we're gonna,
That's a good settlement.
I'll probably put like a corner here and get rid of all that, but have the height all the way up there. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. I've just been messing around. But yeah, then I'm going to take out this whole line because there's no real reason for it. And I can replace all that with like 4 gun turrets strategically in little buildings. And then this is going up the mountain. So to get a higher vantage point, that's where I would want to go high. So that's the idea. I got a half-assed plan. I just kind of fucking started doing it randomly and then got the idea. So we got 19 beds. That'll give a little bit of expansion room.
Huh? Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time. Lost track of how many ballistas I got.
Now we need our food back. You don't like it, obviously.
No, yeah.
It's pulling too much. Well, it looks different anyway, so let's go with what's comfortable. It's not about impressing.
No.
I'm just trying to enjoy the service and church and all that. Alright, last 2 things I gotta do is put this where it looks somewhat realistic.
Have you played the games Red Dead and Far Cry?
I've played Red Deads. I haven't played any Far Cry. It's actually been requested, so I may do a Far Cry series play. Alright. Yeah, go to see you in a little bit. So I'll have to head in a little while.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, good.
If you play Far Cry, you don't need to play them in order.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I'm not gonna play every one of them, so I'll probably do like a 3, 4, 5, or 6, like a 3, 4, 5, 6, or something like that. Depending on what, regardless of what the order is, I like to play it chronologically from the year of development.
Yeah?
Okay, so we need to get...
Yay, that makes sense.
Alright, we were sick with an infection, so we're going to put a lot of water on us, and we're going to get good meals, and now we're going to rest. Whoa! Damn, I went to plug the charger up and sparks shot out.
Honest work gets.
that needs to do? Alright, now we wake up. We're gonna eat a little bit.
Yes? Yeah. Farm's not much, but it's something.
I like this. I ain't gonna lie. I like this little.
Farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Yeah, I think once I shit can all that, what we'll do, chat, is we'll circle out and we'll actually concentrate on the house only as far as fortifications, like kind of spread it out to about right here where it raises out. And then once I'm done with that, delete all the sky shit so we can actually have the room to do it. And only have a certain. We're gonna keep a portion of the sky lift, but it'll be more like this right here portion, and I'll have it more neat where there'll be guardrails, and I'll put some guards up there, and that way NPCs can
What
really.
settlement is that? Can you show me where on the map it is?
Of course, Sam. Just give me one moment. Matter of fact. Alright, let's show him where he's at. Alright, we're gonna go to the map, show him. It's Somerville, by the way. It's at the bottom corner near the, so it's right here. Your main town's right here in the middle, right here. So I'm gonna take a pause for the calls right fast. Alright. Three, two, one. Cheers.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Anytime, brother man. Anytime. Okay, so I can interchange. All right, what's my weight at? 273. So we can carry about 100 pounds, give or take. Now we've got our new helmet back there for him. See, mechanic's helmet's 1 charisma and intelligence. Wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I hope I didn't do nothing with that suit. There it is. Alright, that gives me 3 charisma as well. Alright, now let's look at the stat. Yup, charisma's at 10. That's fucking nuts. Drops that luck right back down, though.
What's the funniest story you have?
I don't know. That's kind of hard. I don't know. I wish I could say something better, but I don't know.
I have a funny story to tell. And you said you're near Bingham's Light. Did you
Yeah,
see the light? Did asterisk.
yes, I actually did see the light. I went to it 3 times in my life. You interested in things like that?
Yay, I into that stuff.
So how much do you know about Bingham's Light? Should I give the
Heard there's a plantation house near it.
Yeah, so would you consider yourself advanced knowledge of
I
it?
walked in a bar in RDR2
Nothing.
and everyone ran away and called the police on me.
Well, you might have had your gun out threatening people. You never know. I can explain the backstory, how my story went, intervention with that, and my opinion, or I can give you a quick whatever. Something I noticed.
There was train tracks there like 200 years ago and John Bingham got run over, I think.
I mean, you know a good bit. I'll break it down as much as I can. So that's like the official story
What
right
was it
there,
like seeing
black
the
and
light?
white. Here's what we'll do. I'll break it down for the whole entire chat. Maybe somebody can, make an excerpt about this and upload it. Tito.tv speeches. Anyways, Bingham's Light. So here's the interesting thing about Bingham's Light. Before we even get into Bingham's Light, experts have already looked into this phenomenon, and there are several different things that they have said that it could be, but they lean the hardest on swamp gases and atmospheric pressures. And basically, when the weather's right, it causes the gases to do certain things, and at night, it creates a light. Now, that is the very short, rough explanation before we get into it. Now, before I get into my history on how I was related and how I came about it, the story that you said was basically true. There's not much that you missed at all. His name, I think's right. Maybe not. I don't really know. I do know that there are train tracks in a small town that has less than even like 3 digits people, maybe 100 to 900 people, something like that. But the small place way back when America was young, the trade system and everything was literally built on the railroad system, and it's kind of how everything got around inside of America in trade. Kind of boomed because of the speed and the amount of things that you could literally just freight all these big things in. So railroad work was prominent and respected, and quite frankly, there was different types of railroad work. There was nighttime work, daytime work. It's not nearly as controlled as, like these days it's controlled in a whole different way. But back then, I mean, you got to think the government was involved with private contractors, and there were people doing all types of odd ending jobs. And the reason I bring all this up is because there were more maintenance, there was more types of like people, and I would say methods that they used probably weren't the most advanced, being that it was so far back in the day. Now, this dude was doing something on the track either towards evening or he was working some kind of night shift. And as the legend, or as it has been told, in this small town of Bingham is very small. But there is the train tracks that go through, and they pass through an area of Bingham that has a church, a field, and lots of, woods, of course. And the train tracks are basically going through linear, and I believe they run back out to like Oak Grove, and then they and go somewhere else. Now you got to think these aren't what we call modern day tracks. So in other words, these tracks never got updated, nor did they get graduated. So they eventually they went away, and maintenance and this, that, and the third. Now I don't know all the advancement on that, but as it were to have it, the guy named John that he mentioned was walking down the tracks one night, and I don't know if he was doing maintenance, well, if he was looking for something. People will tell you different stories, but I like to try to keep it front and center as much as possible during the story. And this is in South Carolina. And there's a lot of different places around here, and this is one of my favorites just because personally I've been involved in it. Now, John was walking on the tracks, and the story would have it, again, a lot of multiple different reasonings. All we really know is that John was walking on the tracks, and the story has, like I said, a lot of different here's and there's. He could have it's multiple choice at this point. No one has that 100% definitive answer, but someone says that John had a coworker, and John was walking, and this said coworker pushed him as the train came by. And of course he died, because immediately when he pushed him, the train hit his head going like 40 miles an hour. So it smashed his head and took his head clean off. Another one says that he was taken to the tracks and tortured, and the train came and his head was ran over by the train. And there is another story that says, well, no, it's not quite that sinister. Basically, John was doing a maintenance thing at night, and I forget exactly what he was doing. And once again, it's cloudy, but he's going down, and he's got this gas lantern. And this is key here. Back in the day, they had these big old gas-type oil lanterns. And these oil lanterns could burn for a really long time. He was walking down. Now, no one knows why he didn't hear the train. Now, some say because of where it was going through, which was a field in an area such as in a small town in an area at midnight, somewhere past that, or wherever, what time it may have been. This story says that it was more close to midnight to 3 a.m., somewhere around in there. And when the train came, he was walking to his back to it. And unfortunately, no one knows why he wouldn't turn around, or if he committed suicide or anything as is. Now, it is said, the lore is that no matter what happened to him, the mystery goes on. Was he murdered? Was it a setup? Was it an accident? No one really knows. And everybody will be like, well, why are we even bringing this up? Cool story, bro, but there's a million of them on the internet. Hell, I could go and pull out all kinds of creepypastas, and, but this is supposedly true. Now, as far as bringing up, the records for it, it's shady at best. We're talking, you know, before most record keeping and things of that nature. So, with all that being said, all of a sudden, the story starts kind of circulating around that I told you in different variations and forms. Now, why would they tell this story? Well, because at that point, within a year or whenever, I don't know if it was a year or a couple months later, and at different parts on this old track, it stretches all the way out to like Marion and Mullins and different places like that. And there's been sightings in different sections of the track. And what's crazy is the track has places where the real modern track still exists, if that makes sense. Anyways, the actual part that he was hit on is now a dirt road. Now we're going to fast forward to what people go there for. People go there because evidently a light comes out, and this light can change colors, it can change densities, and it can change brightnesses. And the weirdest thing about it is that it can move up, down, left, right, and it can go on and off. Now I'm going to pause. That's the kind of the justice start setup of what this thing is. Now, I've been told by my cousins and my uncles, I moved from Ohio when I was younger to South Carolina. And while I was in South Carolina, I'm getting used to the everything, you know, like we didn't have fire ants. I'm learning that they bite and they suck, you know, this type of thing. Nothing crazy. However, as, you know, luck would have it, I don't remember exactly which uncle or a cousin, uncle, whatever, brought it up, but they told me the story sort of, kind of. Their version was pretty much Bill got hit in the back of the head with a shovel while he was carrying his gas lantern. And when he was hit in the back of the head, he was unconscious. And he landed on the tracks with his throat across the metal. And the train came by, and he never did wake up, and it decapitated him. So the story is all similar in all ways. And I'm hearing this story, and I said, and I quote, and I was probably like 13 maybe. I don't want to lie. I could have been 12, 11 maybe. But any in that generalized area of years, because I'm old as shit. It's hard for me to remember all, you know, the exact age. But I'm sure if I went back to look, I'd be able to pinpoint. But fuck all that. So then I'm like, okay, if that's, you know, the thing, well, you know, why are you telling me this? Well, locals have said, and people have recorded, basically a light. And I said, a light? And he said, yeah, a light. And he's like, we can go there. And he was basically, the weirdest thing about it was, at the time, I was just like, oh, okay. Now, we didn't go that night. He just told me about it, all right? Now, we're going to fast forward about 6 months. At this point, we were living with them at that point. Well, fast forward 6 months later, there was a guy named Thristy, and he was a farmer, and he owned land right down the road from my Aunt Becky and my Uncle Ronnie. And when they had this, you know, opportunity, they had asked him, hey, what's going on down the road with some of your properties? And he was like, we don't have any more properties uptown. However, down the road from you, we have a dilapidated plantation house. Now, I don't know what the fuck possessed my parents at the time, other than probably desperation and being edged out. They were like, well, well, would you mind renting it? And he was like, oh, I don't know, man. It's not ready for, humans to live in. Long story short, we ended up moving into this plantation house. Now, as luck would have it, and we're heading out, guys. I know some of you are trying to watch the live, so I'm going to try to keep it moving as I tell the story without dying, of course. Now, as luck would have it, we move into this place, and mind you, at first I don't realize how close this plantation is to this exact old track. Now, I think there was like 9 acres, maybe a little less or more, something like that. And there's 5 ponds on this land, 7 cow fields, and like 4 or 5 different types of growing fields. And like, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, what the fuck? We end up getting used to the area. But this house is so crazy dilapidated that the rent is basically free. Borrowing that we at least put in, I think it was like $150 to $250 every month, improvements into the house. And they had like that weird deal worked out. So this house has like, no shit, 17, 18, probably about 18-foot ceilings. And it's got, let's see, 1 room, 2 rooms, 3 rooms, 4 rooms, 5 rooms, 6 rooms, 7, 8. It had 9 fucking rooms in it, man. It had 1, 2, 3, 4 baths. It had 2 kitchens, but 1 burnt off during the Civil War. So this house is old as shit. It's literally existed in the Civil War and shit. And it even has its own little stories that I've had happen. But anyways, a quarter of the house was built on. It was like a garage with a studio type apartment. But it was like, I don't know how to explain it. Because back in those days when they built these plantation houses, they built them so weird. We started living there. And Ronnie and them one day about, at this point, we're maybe, like I said, 6 to 9 months in. And he's like, Ronnie is the oldest one out of the cousins that I have. I got, well, at that point I had, Amy, John, and Ronnie. John and Ronnie had some friends. And they were like, hey, you said you wanted to see, and you called bullshit. You said I was full of shit, that there is no light. And I said, yeah. He was like, well, you want to ride with us. Now, keep in mind, I don't know that, this thing is as close as it is. So we get in a guy's truck, and we get on the back of the truck, and we ride. They pick me up at my house. We literally go a stone's throw down the road. We take a left off my dirt road driveway. And as we're going down, and I maybe need to do like I need to retell this story and then get on Google Maps and show you guys like, everything. And even do like a street view to show you this crazy ass plantation house. So anyways, I'm fucking basically on the back of the truck with like John, and I forget who. I think Amy might have been sitting up front. And there was like 2 randos that I don't really remember their names because they were their friends and I didn't really interact with them. However, you have to picture a dirt road that goes down approximately 1.5 miles. Once you go down 1.5 miles, you get to a basic dead end that's a right, and this is a dirt road. So basically, it's like a an L-shaped road. So at this point, you got to take the right, like it's a sharp curve. And then, when you're going to take the right as the road kind of ends and makes you go right, it's a big field in front of you. I know, crap, right? That's what's up. Hello, ZZ. So we're pulling up to this, like, stop where you take the right. And they decide to kind of park, like, in the field a little bit. They kind of roll up and back up, and they kind of park off to the side. Now, mind you, back in the day, other teens and other people are kind of looking into this stuff. And I sit there for about 25 minutes, nothing's happening, we're dicking around. And that's when my buddy's friend tells me, the story over another way. And they were like laughing about it, and they were like, but here's the thing. When he's not coming out, he may not, something, he may not be looking or something. But what he said was basically you need to antagonize him. And he said, and I quote, I'm not doing that shit because I don't need that. And John, which is, a crazy ass dude, white redneck dude, just starts going, hey, Bill, I got your head. I got your head, Bill. And he's grabbing his balls and basically like, well, ZZ, somebody asked me to tell a story, so I'm sorry you don't like it, man. You can always hit mute. So basically, he's screaming and yelling, and like, I'm on the back of the truck. I'm younger, he's older. I'm kind of like, okay, this is stupid. And they're drinking beer, so I'm just kind of thinking in my head, all right, these dudes are just, drinking and getting hollering, and we're just basically out here drinking beers. And I'm not drinking, of course, I'm younger. But at this point, it had been 40 minutes, nothing's happening. But however, he has been going on and on for 15 minutes about, Bill, I got your head. He's grabbing his crotch. And he gets down off the back of the truck. He gets down off the back of the truck, and he goes, hey, I gotta piss. So he's peeing. And as he's peeing, way down the road, which is remember, like I said, it's an L shape. We're sitting in the corner of it. We're looking straight down the road that we haven't went down yet, the one that makes you turn right. We're facing it down there. We're looking at it. The truck's pointed towards it. And I see like a light. And it looks just like one of those lights when you see a light from almost a mile and a half away, and you see like a singular light, like even when you see cars, even though they have two headlights, it always looks like one light when it's really far away. Well, this shit looked really far away. So I was just like, okay. I do freeze up because I'm seeing a light, and it's hard to explain the light, but it's there. And my instinct, basically, I'm convinced it is a fucking car. So I'm like, hey, there's a fucking car. And they're like, no, that's him, dude, that's him. I was like, nah, y'all are drunk. That's a fucking light from a car. I said, that's a fucking car. Now, at this point, things are getting a little bit racy with my heart because, there's a car coming, and I'm thinking, bro, these guys are drunk. And then what was weird was the color of the light. It started turning almost like the hue that, like yellow, that the car lights are kind of like a weird, like brightish, whitish yellow almost. It starts kind of getting darker yellow, and so yellow that it goes to a fucking different color altogether. And I about shit myself. It went like to a bluish and then to a reddish. I was like, what the hell is going on? And then but it wasn't like staying, it kind of like pulsated. And then I was thinking, dude, okay, that's not a light. And all of a sudden, it's like moving really fast. I mean, so fast, like it ain't a car, and it's moving towards us. Dude's still outside pissing. And I'm just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So I'm screaming like a little bitch. I'm about to cry. I'm screaming like, oh my God, dude, go, go, go. And it's moving. Within, I would say this event, try not to lie, I would say the event was less than 35 seconds. And in those 10 seconds as it's coming, it closes the distance. By the time I'm hitting on the back of the window and I'm saying, dude, take off. He's trying to crank the car, get John in. John's getting in. He's not talking shit no more. And the light literally gets right like up on top of John as he's getting into the back of the truck. And I see this thing. and it's just so bright, dude. It's just this big ball. It's just a ball of light. I don't know how to. Everybody always asks me, "Well, explain it, dude." It was a bright ball. I couldn't even hardly look at it. It was so bright, and it like it was scary as shit. And all of a sudden, it fucking just disappears. And the way it disappears, it kind of shrinks, but like it's like it happens so fast, it's like instantaneous. But it was weird because it was like our head was on a swivel. And all of a sudden, this thing had jumped about 200 to 300 feet in front of us into the field. And we were like trying to back up, and then we ended up, facing the wrong way. So dude just panics, passes, just hits the gas. Dude, I'm about to pass out. I'm freaking out. I'm like, dude, and like I'm on the back of the truck, and I get slung to the side because of, the car spinning on the dirt, because it's a dirt road, and like we haul ass. So I don't like go back there for another like 2 years, and I go there again, and I see it I waited for full hour, and I only seen it for like 20 seconds. I'm dead. So, the last and third and final time I went was maybe 3 years later as a teenager, and all of us teenagers get together because I'm telling the story, and they're all saying, "You're a liar, that didn't happen." And then I'm like, "Well, now, I can't prove it so much." And they were like, "Dude, you didn't even live in no plantation." So I was, "All right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take you to the plantation and to Binga's Life." Now, to connect all the dots, as the second trip had happened, I talked to John about it, and he was like, "Yeah, that was crazy." And what I realized is that my house was only a half a mile from Bingham's Light, my actual plantation house. But, the way that you got there is you drove up and did whatever. But if I had like maybe a dirt bike four-wheeler and I knew exactly how to get there, I could probably race through the back of my property because the railroad tracks ran, way back through it. Now, what do I think it is, or what is my opinion? I don't really know, but if there is any type of apparitions or things like that, it would be a good entertainment value for it, because I did see it. I definitely didn't imagine it. I wasn't on any drugs. I wasn't drinking. I was at the perfect age to be able to remember, but not be able to make up. It's hard for me to believe it is swamp gas, because at the second time we went, I went with some people that were a little bit more questionable, and they shot at it. Because a lot of people say, "Well, what if it's people playing?" These dudes shot at it the second time, and it was really weird because after they shot at it, it basically just kind of went to the field, went around, and it never really came close enough for us to really look at it, document it. And then you got cell phones coming out, right? Now you got the age of the cell phone coming out now on the third trip. And then, so the third trip I go, and I've got a, video, I'm ready to video this shit. It's so weird. I go there and I'm like, nothing happens. We stayed the third time, I want to say a whole 2 hours on that fucking dirt road. Nothing fucking happened. It was so boring. Matter of fact, a actual car came down the road on the third trip, and I thought, "Oh, yeah, dude." And it was weird because it was happening from the other way, and the other two times it happened from the, basically like, if going all the way down and you take a right, it would always happen on that road. When you took the right down that road, that light always came on that. These lights were coming in from the other way from where we had entered, and I thought it was it, but it wasn't. It's fucking somebody else, some random motherfuckers. They were probably trying to do drugs out there, but yeah, not everybody's trying to see scary shit. And then there's Colonel Sanders' grave, or whatever his name is. That's a pretty interesting one, but I didn't have any personal experiences. I went there, but nothing happened. So I smoked a blunt and talked to a few people, and that was like really it.
Wait, so you lived in the plantation house I've been hearing about?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the one you've heard about or not. There's several ones around there. Now, this plantation house that I lived in, I've got pictures of it. I've got proof. Well, I almost died there because of a Hurricane Fran. It spawned a tornado, and the tornado split the oak tree, and the oak tree fell on my room that I was at in that house. And I was on the porch, and I had just walked in, like, oh, about 20, 30 seconds, because I got in an argument with my mom. And when I walked in my room, I'm like laid on the bed. All of a sudden, you just hear this crack, like a cracking, howling noise. It was the best way to explain it. It sounded like a fucking train. But a train didn't sound like a train because it sounded like a train, but way louder, like 3 times louder than a train. Like, you know, when you're sitting there at a stoplight and you hear like, and you kind of feel that. Yeah, it was like that, except fucking way loud. And then all of a sudden, I heard like a snap, and then like shit started fucking literally moving. And what it was the tree had broke, and it was so big and heavy when it fell on the arch of the house. Remember, this house has like 18-foot ceilings. The frame was able to take it, and it rolled, this big ass fucking oak. And when it rolled, it hit the crevice of the porch. Had this big wraparound fucking porch that was probably like, oh man, probably 120 feet. Just crushed it. As soon as it hit and rolled on it, the porch just gave way, and it just boom, just crushed everything. It crushed the hell out of that shit. And then like certain branches and shit were still resting on the side of my wall, and the impact of it hitting the top of the house had a crack in the fucking frame. There was literally plaster dust everywhere. I couldn't see anything. Shit was nuts. And then like one of the limbs went crashing through the front door, and it pinned my door shut. So I had to kick my fucking door kind of open, and then I had to pry myself out. Shit was fucking insane. Everybody got crazy stories, man. I'm one of them. Alright, we need to get Reginald's suit. Sight. We won't put all this on. Yeah.
Also, do you know Crybaby Bridge in Anderson, South Carolina?
I've heard about it. I haven't been there. Tell me about it.
That sounds like a scary story.
Yeah, man. It definitely was scary. Alright, there it is. The death of all deaths.
It just know it's a creepy place.
I'm trying to run fusion cores out to this, but I see what I need to do is change my companion, but I'm almost at infinity with Codsworth. I've got to be close. I wonder if it's like an area you can look at something. Move. Quests, data workshops, stats. Nah, ain't none of that. Oh, that was bougie. To the end. As long as we got each other, we can do all the time. Alright, let's try this one. Now that I'm not telling the story, I'll probably be able to do it a lot better this time. Alright, let's do it. But hey, as crazy as that story sounds, it did happen. Goofy shit. Goofy doofy oofy. Alright, so we gotta run straight out. Oh, dude, I ain't marking. We need to slide for 'em. I need to set up like small supply line areas like I've been doing, but have it kind of in mind for the survival area and build out kind of everybody always does the water, but I'm thinking like we'll go all nine, do like a brahmin, do like a fucking water, do like a fucking whatever. Whatever, huh?
The plantation house I heard about is abandoned now.
Yeah, it was abandoned when we was fixing it up. And when I went to visit it, it had homeless people in that bitch. I'm pretty sure of it. I didn't go in the inside the house because when we went to it, nobody had the balls to go up to the house but me. And I walked all the way up to the back porch and went in, but I thought I heard some people in there. And then as I looked, there was a tree that had fell on the kitchen and just completely annihilated the kitchen. So this place had took a fucking beating since the last time I had seen it. I lived there for a while, but I ain't lived there forever. It would have been cool to tie to fix it up and then acquire the deed, but that's not what happened. And I think the coolest stories, funny story. Alright, so here's how cruel my family is, dude. Now, you would only understand this joke is if I explain briefly what is going on.
Was there like smashed windows and graffiti and stuff?
There might have been, but the smashed windows, yes. The graffiti, I didn't go inside and look, so there was more than likely. This was at 1 a.m. I'm not fucking stupid. I don't want to have to kill anybody, you know what I mean? Just because I was going in there and a homeless person scared me or tried to rob me, you know what I mean? Or I get killed, whatever the case may be. Bro, you are fucking up the vibe. Codsworth, you idiot. It's not showing either. Oh my goodness gracious. They just ruined that. There's no telling where he's at. I think he glitched out. Is this the one? I bet this is the one with the fucking power armor.
Back to the story if that's okay. Sorry I interrupted.
Oh no, dude, that's fine, bro. Dude, there is no power armor in here. What's the fuck? That's odd. Alright, well, I'm gonna be dead. There's nothing I can do about it now. Oh well. So this dude that we rented from his son, but his son had a dad, and his dad had like bad dementia, and it was like two different ones, so he was really fucked up. It was like dementia and Alzheimer's. It was bad. This dude had like a fucking El Camino. I don't remember what year. It was one of the older, like, hatchback looking motherfucking El Camino, like a nice, I don't remember what year, like I said, but he drove it around. He was a pretty big, hot belly, short, fat, white dude. And if you could picture an 89-year-old, like, fucking, just look racist as shit, look like he had, like, red, like, white, pale looking skin, but like sun kissed, you know what I'm saying? And just old and nasty, mean as fucking shit, mean as ever. This dude, I was fucking, young in the years of 8 to 12 when I lived there. And he would like do crazy shit, like scream at me and shit. Well, one day he got out in the cow field, and I would help his son and I learned, like how to do, farming technique shit, mend the fences, how to, how to fix the troughs, what things to do, just stuff to do with cows and things like that. I was out in the field, and he opened up what we call the driving gate. There's a couple different gates, and the driving gate's a big-ass gate on a wheel, and it can let in tractors. All of a sudden, the driving gate starts opening, and I don't know what the fuck's going on. And one of his tactics, as he would go down the road, now mind you, I told you about that dirt road. That dirt road is exactly a quarter of a mile. Not too long, but for a dirt road, that's my driveway, like a quarter-mile driveway. Yep, it was a straight shot, and then it shot into a Y. You could go left or right, but usually everybody went right. Now, as this were to be, as soon as he would get off the road and go down the driveway, and the driveway had a lot of potholes and ruts, so you had to go kind of slow, he would start fucking laying on the horn and going. And I'm not trying. This is literally what he would do. He would lay on the horn, come like just me, and he would go, hello, 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 like a fucking dead bird or whatever, just fucking screeching, dude, like old man shit, like hello, and just fucking riding his El Camino, dude. And he would do laps around the house, right? Because you could drive technically on the fence line, go down the dirt driveway, go right, go all the way back around it, go, all the way, and you could just keep doing these big ass loops. Well, this, he would do that and terrorize. And if your DSP told him, all you do is cuss you out, be like, who are you? What are you doing here? Just fucking crazy. Now, I'm fucking seeing this gate open, and I'm thinking, and I don't hear him, so I'm kind of freaked out. I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on? And all of a sudden, dude, this dude, I see him getting into his El Camino. His fat ass had got out of the El Camino, undid the gate. He pulls in. He doesn't shut the gate, mind you. There's fucking 39 cows in there, dude. And he starts fucking doing donuts, right? Like, just starts fucking gassing it. And he's gassing it so hard that basically he's doing donuts. He's not really doing donuts, but he's gassing it so hard that it's tail spinning to the right, you know what I mean? And I'm in the middle of the fucking field, and he's fucking literally spinning out and coming towards me. Oh, bro, I'm a kid, dude. I freaked the fuck out. I was like, dude. And he was trying to fucking chase me down in the car, so I shit you not, dude. I was about to shit my pants. I fucking dove into a barn and like fucking ran through a bunch of fields and went all the way through the woods and went around. I lost his ass. I could hear him screaming. He screamed out there for fucking 2 hours. And then his son ended up coming out because one of the cows that was pregnant got out, and then he fixed it, and then he got him out of there. So I tell you all this because, anytime I hear this dude, I would basically hide after that, since that incident. But one day, I'm in the garage, and then, like, I'm in the garage and I'm doing my thing. Dude, would you fucking die already? Oh, you get on my nerves. Are you fucking kidding me? He doesn't die? Nope, he doesn't die. quite ridiculous. He just won't die. I think he's glitched out.
What an evil redneck. So he tried to kill you.
I mean, I don't know what he was trying to do. But anyways, he would always just try to intimidate, that type of thing. But, like, I don't know if he would have caught me, what he would have probably, I don't know. He might have ran me over. I don't know. To this day, I really don't know. I mean, I asked wasn't fitting to fucking stand there and find out. Because he was literally out of his mind anyway, so he might have tried to hit me. Yeah, he was a mean, racist, old redneck dude. But anyways, yeah, I start, like, I'm, like, at the garage. I'm, like, doing something. And I start walking towards the field, right? And that's a pretty good distance. I get inside of the field gate, and I start walking. Now, mind you, I'm probably about in the middle of the field. And you can imagine my brain response when I hear a horn. And I hear something screaming in the distance. And I hear, and I said, oh, fuck no. I gotta get, I don't know, I gotta get out. So I take off running. Fucking, I'm talking about fear in my heart pumping, dude. I fucking run. I fucking grab the gate. I fucking unlatch it. I fucking latch it back. I'm running like a 4K. I'm fucking getting it, dude. I get back out of the field. I'm coming back across the yard. And then as I'm getting into the garage, there's 4 steps that lead up. I fucking miss 2 of the steps, trip on the 3rd step, wipe the fuck out, and bust my hip wide open. I can't move. My hip's fucking purple and black. Oh, the horn's getting closer. I hear hello, and it's coming, me, and I'm laid out at the bottom of the steps in the garage. As I look back, as they pull up, I say, it's over, bro. He's gonna get out, or he's gonna run me over, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm about to cry, little bitch. I'm about to cry like a little baby back bitch. Bruh, tell me why. As I turn around and car stops, it's my motherfucking mama. The fuck wrong with you, man? Come on, man. So, needless to say, gotcha, bitch. That is a true story. That is how my family, that's how we react. That's how, you know, that's how I was raised and built. Oh, hell. But that shit, as I look back at it, it's funny. When it happened, I was not laughing. Because when I was in the middle of that field, I felt genuine fear. I was like, oh, we ain't going through this shit again. I was like, I hear this dude. I was thinking to myself, I'm finna get to the comfort and sanctity of my home. I'm out. I mean, I'm talking about I was fucking sprinting. Your boy was gone. And I was a pretty little quick dude, man. Like, but more than anything, fuck being quick. I was just fucking, I had the stamina. I had really good stamina. I even had good stamina all the way up into damn high school, man. I wish I'd have did more, man. Like, probably, like, been, like, cool. If I'd have played, like, football like a safety, dude, I might have been decent just on the fact that I got a lot of stamina. Like, genuinely, not just saying that, because, like, there were so many other people that I noticed, like, they'd be tapped out. I'd be like, okay. I thought, I'm always going to be proud of my pacer test win. I'm from I was from a pretty small, I guess medium if you wanted to say, but more so small, a AAA school. But I beat the school pacer test. I forget exactly. I think it was 131 or 128 or something like that. It was something ridiculously high. Because we had done it all weekend. And the craziest part was like you faced off other people, but you didn't face them off all at once. The only people you would face off in front of you were the ones that were in your class, and it was probably like 30 different people. But there were like way more than that. It was like 500-600 more that you were competing against. You know, you're competing against football players, soccer players, all that shit. And if you're not familiar with the pacer test, basically the pacer test is like a sound, and the sound plays, and you either get into a gymnasium or you get into an area that has a marked area that you run to, and then there's another area that you run back to, and they're marked, and nothing changes except for the tune of the sound. So basically it'll go when that sound happens. You have to be at the line, and then when it sounds like, you know, if you don't get to the you know, back to the line in time, you are out. So if you know, if you did 30, then you know 31, and you couldn't make it back before the beep, then you were out. And that's pretty much, you know, saying masses of people went out around 50 and 60. That's what I remember. I remember over half my class was like, you know, and basically it would, you know, by the time you got to 100, I remember it was going beep, beep, beep. I remember it was sounded like a fucking, I remember to myself, I was like, dude, this is just like a fucking heartbeat rhythm. I mean, I was fucking I had my best friend, he just kept running with me, and before we know it, it was just me and my, like, best friend, and I'm like, bro, like, I'm not losing, bro, like, you know? And this was early in the morning, too, so I wasn't sure, you know, what everybody else's scores was going to be. Oh, an albino deathclaw.
We need a Binum's Light Earl stream.
What you mean, like go there? Oh! I missed my bat, y'all. I gotta find my bat. We gotta find a new go-to weapon. I cannot believe I lost my bat.
Yeah, you go there.
Maybe one, maybe. I'd have to get bigger, and yeah, it would cost money, and I would be trespassing because it's not my land. There's a lot of different things. However, it would be cool to go there, fly a drone or something, have all my equipment. But maybe. I don't never want to say no. Never say no.
What happened to your bat?
I don't know. Like, I dropped everything doing something, and then when I was picking things up and putting them back in the inventory, something happened. So either it's still laying on the ground, or something happened to it. And you can't, like, I thought I might have scrapped it, but you can't scrap legendary weapons. That, I don't think it was legendary, but it had a ability, so I don't think you could delete it. I could be wrong, though. Maybe it did get deleted, and I'll be madder than shit. Because it's going to be hard as hell to find a better bat. Now, this bat that I've got is Lucille, and this one, if you can get a critical, it'll cause them to frenzy. Problem is like, frenzy, what? I don't know. I don't even think I've had it happen yet. I don't know. They just frenzy out on me, basically. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I've got to wrap up the live because we have to go. I have to get on the road to go to my job because I'm house sitting this week. But the good thing for you guys is that's why y'all are getting a lot more content. I'm not working the same hours, and I'm working out of town, and I'm able to bring my PlayStation. So that's the good news. And we'll be doing this for about a week and a half. So we're going to be getting a lot of Fallout. So when we come back, we will be back later this evening, and we will
Enjoy.
complete. Yes, sir, Logic. Thank you for being here, and hopefully you're around. If not, we will catch you sooner rather than later. When we get back.
Am I allowed to send you messages on Discord? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. That's totally fine. I have a community Discord, so it's no big deal. And I'm a streamer, so it's not a big deal. We would definitely get the beacon. I promise y'all, we're gonna get it moving. We gotta get it out of the way so we can move on. Because we only got we got one miscellaneous mission left. One. And now that doesn't mean we don't have any pop-ups. Now we still got to work on companions and things like that. So as I'm closing everything down, I want to run through everything with y'all that are interested. We're basically working on that.
How do I join the Discord?
Okay, so it's not completed, so don't laugh, because I've just, like, it hasn't been updated or nothing, but, the best way to do it, though, before we get off here, we're going to go ahead and go into, those of you who are in the chat and they do want to join in on the brand new KVK God Squad Gaming, we're gonna redo everything there. But for now, I'll start getting the invites going. All right, in the chat, Tito.tv is going to post the link. There is your Discord link for anyone that wants to join.
https://discord.gg/wkreruzr.
Tito.tv, you're going to be banned. We don't do permalinks here. No address links. So, we got to ban him. Sorry, y'all. He's going to be banned. You can come back later on. Can't be advertising here, dude. All right, y'all. So that is the Discord. Those of you who like Discord, and I'm going to get into it, and trust me, I'll update it and all that. Anybody that wants to help out doing work with that, let me know. And you can we'll definitely get you started.
Joined it.
Welcome to the KVK God Squad Gaming Network on Discord. Hopefully, maybe you can help me and point out things to us. All right, y'all. Join the Discord if you got it. Y'all hit that bell to tell. And if you're new, hit that subscribe. I'm a road to 500. Salute. Thank you, girls. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all, all in betweens. Salute. Thank you all. We'll be back in a few hours. Be sure to be there.